Hey everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation, population 361, and welcome back to the next episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus Season 2. If you guys didn't watch the first episode, we're bringing the series back, and I'm pretty excited about that. After episode 1, guys, I put a poll up on Twitter to ask you guys what exactly we should do from here on out. What do you guys want to see? You want random streaks, you want Eden streaks, you want Isaac streaks, you want a fresh save file, you want daily challenges, etc. And a whole whopping 4 of you guys voted, and what you guys voted for, a huge majority by the way, 2 votes to 1 vote to 1 vote, is to do some random streaks. So I guess that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We're at a -3 win streak right now because I'm bad. We played as the keeper the first episode, and that's kind of the joy of random streaks, is we could get the keeper again in this episode and I have no idea. Let's go ahead and roll the wheel. Thank God. We get Maggie instead, who is still better than the keeper, but pretty terrible nonetheless. R3N30Y1C. Let's take the speed uphill that we know that Maggie now carries. And let's talk about why I think that you guys made a pretty good choice. We get a Spider Love, Bursting Sack, as some may call it colloquially. Let me tell you guys why I think you made a pretty good choice here. Now, let me first not discredit anything by saying the other 2 votes, one person voted for daily challenges, which I'm interested in doing still, but what I may do is, perhaps if there's a themed daily challenge, like for example, Halloween's coming up, and so if they have a theme of some sort, I think it'd be fun to do a daily challenge. So I don't like this room at all. If we ever have a themed daily challenge, you can definitely bet I am probably, if I like know ahead of time that it's going to be themed, then I have I'm not working, I got time on my schedule. I mean, you got 24 hours in a day. If I can't take 30 minutes out of my day to record a daily that day, then I got something wrong with me that I need to figure out. But, if it's a themed daily, I think we'll probably do it. The other person that voted for, man, can you imagine, hopefully 30 years from now, well, I don't think YouTube's going to be the primary platform then, but hopefully 3 years from now, I have, even if I end up with 1,000 subscribers or something, and, they're active subscribers, and so, if I do a poll or something and we get 100 responses, that would be nuts. So I think the most responses in a poll I've ever got is usually for Pokemon type stuff, for choose my starter type episodes, and it's maybe 20. I think 30 was maybe the most we got on our Pokemon Platinum Martyr Lock. We get a question mark, not ideal. We also have a bomb I just noticed. Oh, this is the room that ended our life as the keeper. Will it end our life as Maggie? You would certainly hope not. And we also didn't even take damage on it, so that's how you handle it, keeper. Take a note for next time. Let's go blow up this tinted rock and hopefully grab ourselves small rock. I would love a damage upgrade. I will take a spirit heart though. A fresh save file was an interesting prospect. It was actually one of the first things I was considering doing. The only reason I was a little apprehensive about potentially doing a fresh save file, oh my gosh, how many rooms with 1,000,000 enemies can we get? The only thing I was a little apprehensive about was how long it would take. To do it from fresh, because if you think about it, when Afterbirth Plus came out, when we first started doing Afterbirth Plus, we had already completely 100%ed everything there was to do in Afterbirth, and it still took us close to probably I'm talking like Elmer Fudd, 30 to 40 episodes probably to finish the rest of it. And so if you think of an actually from fresh save file, I really wish we would have gotten Shoop up there, but beggars cannot be choosers. It took us 30 episodes to get to that point. Excuse me, no secret room. And so if you think about a completely 100% fresh save file, I want to try to get to 5 cents. Yes. Can't do really anything in here, unfortunately. Let's fight our boss. It's going to take a little bit of time. Duke Fly's actually not going to take that much time. Kind of wish we would have saved a single bomb to make this go a little bit quicker, but, it's at the end, we're probably not going to take any damage on this fight. Duke Flies is a fairly easy boss. It's just a little obnoxious when you got this little damage. Although, I mean, compared to other bosses we could have been fighting with almost no damage. Also, it's the first floor. I shouldn't be expecting... I need to get back into my Isaac swing of things of, you don't always get damage right off the bat, so you can't whine. You can't be whining back episode 2. It came oh, I've been gone for 2 months. Why didn't you give me brimstone? Which we could still get on this run. We get a speed and range upgrade, and at the very least, it's 1/3 of the way to spun. But no, from a fresh save file, I can only imagine. Excuse me? Hopefully we can trade away all of our HP on this floor and then use that to get 3 Spirit Hearts. That's the only way I think we're going to get any use out of that room. Hopefully, or if you think about how long it would have taken us through a fresh save file, I mean, I think alone, just think about the challenges. What are there, 30, 35 challenges, maybe? Could be completely over-exaggerating. I think it's close to 30. If there are 30 challenges, then you have a guaranteed at least 30 episodes just for challenges. Then you have to remember there's challenges like the Brains Challenge and Cat's Got Your Tongue and Ultra Hard, which are probably going to take 2 to 3 attempts each, which means you're probably spending closer to 40 episodes on just challenges. And then to unlock every single item in the game with every character and beat the Post-it note with every character, what do you got? You've got 13 characters, 12 characters, and 10 different things you have to do. Now, of course, you can do some of them together. Like, obviously, you can get, like, Mom's Heart and Isaac and Blue Baby all done in the same run. We can get Anemic, which is not that good, by the way. You can get all those done on the same run. I gotcha. You can even get Delirium done on that run. But actually, in the beginning of the game, you actually don't have the Polaroid unlocked, so it actually takes a little bit longer to get to those to an unlockable state. So you really can't do all of them in one fell swoop. But let's assume that the quickest you can get 3... or the entire post-it note done with a single character. Let's make an assumption here. The quickest you can get the post-it note done with a single character is 4 episodes. It takes 4 runs, because you definitely have to do a light side, you definitely have to do a dark side. Mega Satan, unless you get lucky, you're probably not getting it done. And you could probably get Boss Rush done at least a single time in there. And then Delirium is also kind of luck-based. Let's say 3. 3 times I think it's 12 or 13. Let's go with 12 because it's easier math. 36. Add that to the at least 40 before, and we're at 75 episodes, minimum-ish, before we can probably beat the save file. And, you know, as something we're kind of just bringing back as a season 2, you know, it kind of went away in the first place, partially due to recording situations, partially due to people saying it was getting a little stale. And who knows, maybe the new save file would have made it less stale. I don't know. But I don't know that 75 episodes of that, when we already have like close to 200 of Isaac in general on the channel, is the best idea. So I think you guys made a good choice with random streaks, and it'll be fun for a while. And, you know, if it ever gets to the point where it's not fun anymore, we'll do what any normal human being would do, and we'll switch things up again. We'll go back to Eden streaks. We can do some Isaac streaks if you care more about seeing cool synergies and fun stuff. Probably those. But if you want to see more skill-based play, then random and Eden-based streaks are probably the way to go. And then the daily challenges as well are kind of their own little breed of skill, if you... Oh, that was scary. If that had a little bit more height on it, we could have taken a hit there. They kind of have their own little breed of skill, if you will. It's just different. It's not... I mean, it's basically Isaac's skill plus knowing the very specific style that the daily challenges call for in terms of, you know, using sacrifice rooms and picking up only the items that you need and, you know, trying to break the game and getting as much money and stuff as you can. We get an HP upgrade here. Let's hold off on that for just a second. I will take a Thame to give us precedence, but I think Shadow's pretty bad, so I don't really care for that at all. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take it. I don't think it's that good. And then we'll take our HP upgrade, and unfortunately, probably all we're gonna be able to do on this floor. Looking good so far through 2 floors. Let's hope on floor 3 we can change our luck up a little bit, because, good start. Wonderful start. Okay. I find it hard to believe I did not kill more enemies with those bombs. Fantastic. Can we get some Thame beauty here? Was really hoping for a little bit more than that. Okay, perfect, perfect. Grab this Spirit Heart. There we go. That was pretty nicely handled, I must say. Okay, help. That was a really awful, just terrible room. We're now getting some creep down as well, so these guys that are going to be chasing us are going to run into that, get a little bit extra damage done that way. This is, it's a nice situation overall. Okay, as long as we can not take any more damage, I would like to keep this second Spirit Heart. Thank God the Tinted Rock was there. Pretty bad time for a nose itch, but, you know, when nature calls, you gotta answer the call. You can't just leave it ringing. You can't put it on hold. I don't got any elevator music to play. Okay, we're probably gonna take damage. No, we're not. No, we're not. We are not gonna take damage. Oh, good start. Of course we get Maggie as the first on our random run. It wouldn't be... I mean, it's honestly, it's like I said, it's... Oh, God, that was close. It's easier than the Keeper, and Definitely easier than, well, probably Keeper's the hardest, but, you know, it's easier than other characters we could have played as. Even the Lost is probably a little bit more difficult than Maggie, especially if you get no damage like this. Then any given room, you still only got, now you can fly, so it's a little bit different. This is a question mark pill, if I remember, so I don't think I want to take that. We'll leave it down there. I'm avoiding the big room. Man, can't help but notice a whole lot of rooms with just like an insane amount of enemies. Luckily, a Thame helped us clear out some of the riffraff there, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been. But we're going to need some rooms with less enemies if we want to have any chance at this. Because right now it's just going poorly. Red chests? No, I'm not giving up my only other spirit heart for that. All right, this room's not bad at all. This is what I'm talking about. More rooms like this. Give me some more dodging area. Give me some more area. Great. Fantastic. Make sure you take damage on one of the easier rooms in the entire game. That's just good for business. Okay, we are at our item room, though, and we do have a key for said item room. Come on, give me something that's going to make me happy. Scorpio is a little bit extra damage. And I'm actually going to use one of my bombs here to try to get Magic Mushroom. No, but we do get a nickel. Oh, of course, it's a sticky nickel. Wonderful. So that doesn't really help us. Scorpio does help us, but the nickel does not. Until we can get another bomb, but I already paid 5 cents for it. Kind of like sunk cost fallacy would say, you know, you've already spent a bomb, which is worth 5 cents on it. You should spend another bomb, which is worth another. So I still like really don't know what these enemies are or what they do, but they've made me take damage, and I hate that. So, you know, lost the deal with the devil on this floor. Not a huge deal. It was a low chance anyway. The biggest deal now is that we just don't die. So, plus, you know, it's just cool they've added new enemies to the game. I guess in one of the booster packs, that must have been an addition that they made. And I'm just happy to see new stuff. It's been such a long time since I came back and played it that it's just cool to see new things in the game. We're down to a 9% deal with the devil chance. So, yeah, I would say not the greatest odds. Really, I took 2 bits of damage there. Get a blank rune. It could be a Perthrow. Let's go ahead and head in here and fight Gertie. Not going to be the quickest fight of all time, but if we can get a little bit of extra poison damage, I may even consider running into him and getting some Thame damage off, but I mean, let's give up our hopes of making boss rush. It's 10 minutes through, you know, if we leave now, it'll probably be, well, by the time we get this fight done, it'll be 12 minutes through 3 floors. The numbers just don't add up, unfortunately, so boss rush is not going to happen unless we pick up a 9% deal with the devil chance here and get Brimstone and Tammy's head in the next room, so. Oh, of course. Get some damage off. Man, not a lot of damage, huh? Yeah, unless something goes vastly... unless things go vastly different than they are now, I definitely do not see us getting to boss rush. I don't even... We get the 9% deal with the devil chance. Oh, he did not predict it. I was going to say, if he actually predicted it... Now, the best thing that this could be for us... Help. The best thing, I'll take the 5, another bloody sticky nickel. So I'm taking a lot of damage. Lump of coal is actually great. The best thing this could be is Hagalaz. AWAS. Not what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, speed up, no. Explosive diarrhea. Luck down. Unfortunately, I don't have a bomb, so I can't grab anything in there. We're pretty much hosed. Grab this judgment card. We can blow it up on the next floor for an increased deal with the devil chance, but Lump of Coal is honestly probably the best thing we've gotten over the course of this entire run thus far. Oh, God. I'm pretty happy about it. I'm not super thrilled with all these big old rooms with, or should I say tiny rooms with a large amount of enemies in them and a lot of these pusher guys. Pusha T. I don't really like that. I would like to keep healing up, though, and get back to full before the next floor, and maybe do this and try to get, yes. Okay, wonderful, great. Lose a lot of damage, however, did manage to get 2 black hearts out of it, so probably worth it if you think about it, and probably just want to head down to the next floor at this point. Unless there's a curse room there, I don't think there's anything that could really bring us any value, so a Thame was a great pickup for us. It's going to be most of our damage, and, you know, unfortunate about that luck down. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, a wonderful judgment. I definitely want to spend all of my keys. Okay, we got our bomb back, so it's fine. And actually, that doesn't increase your chance for the key beggars. Good to know. but also kind of unfortunate that it does not. Okay, here we go. See, look, these are the easy rooms I'm talking about. Bring on more of these. Okay, so they predict where you're going, and they shoot a stream towards them. And so you just have to make sure you're not in a direct line with, basically dodge anywhere than the direct line between you and them, and you'll be 100% fine. That's a pretty easy pattern. It's just when there's a bunch of them, like we saw in that other room, you can sometimes have kind of an issue because, tried to get him, couldn't quite get it done. Anytime we take some Athame damage and Athame gets activated, I should say, we really want to do our best to try to, if you can get at least one black card out of it, so like if you can take out as many enemies as possible, and if you can get a black card out of it, then it's basically like the damage was worth it, if you will. I mean, it's 100% worth it. You're gaining from it. You only make me stronger by hitting me. Kelly Clarkson said that. Who else sings? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's probably 10,000 generic pop songs out there that say what doesn't. Yeah, great. Cool. Unfortunately, we have black hearts, so we're doing damage to everything in the room with the Athame. You know what? Let's generate some black hearts in this room, or none, so let's just take some damage for absolutely no reason. That's option number 2. And let's go to item room here. Come on, fingers crossed. Spectral Tears. It's a tier effect. I like tier effects. I also really love stat upgrades. We got toothpicks. I didn't even mention that on the last floor, which has increased our DPS vastly. Excuse me? I don't know what that is, but I can't reach it, so unfortunately, my ignorance may remain because I don't think I'm going to be able to actually pick that up. Unless we get the ability to fly on this floor, which is possible. 33% deal with the devil chance. Let's check out our shop. We just hit 15 cents. Let's buy the Spirit Heart. Tier Detonator's not that good, and neither is Portable Slot. So the good news is I definitely was like, oh, I'm going to record one of these really quickly, and because I got something to do in like 20 minutes. Anytime. It's 2 months have passed, but the old mantra is still the same. If you have something to do, don't play Isaac, because they will not let you off the hook. By the way, I showed the seed, correct? I believe that I did. Hopefully we get the ability to fly, because we can get an item that we don't know what it does, and we can also pick up a black heart from there, which is pretty good. I need to... All right. Okay, great. Wonderful. Would have liked to do a little bit more damage there, but, that's life, and we've lost the deal with the devil, and I'm just taking a million things of damage, and the deal with the devil item we get is Ghost Baby. Let's go check out our curse room. I need something. I'm gonna lose my mind if we don't get something going. You know what? Let's go for Magic Mush. I believe it could happen. Did not happen. Let's go with the curse room. Who dares wins, as they say. I don't know who they is, but someone once said that. Ooh, taking a lot of damage, but it's a damage upgrade. Up to 1.69, and it's going to increase our deal with the devil chance on the coming floors. Absolutely worth, even though I may have spent a little bit more HP on that room than I wanted to, because I think I stepped on an extra spike than I wanted to. Not a huge deal, though. I think that also counts as... If Ghost Baby counts as a deal with the devil, Athame should as well. We should be getting close to the Leviathan transformation. We get an XL floor. So funny enough, we actually could make Boss Rush, though the only way that's... I'm just bad. The only way that's even sort of worth it is if we end up with a teleportation card, because we're not strong enough to fight it. I'm actually literally, it's pretty sad. You know what? You're in a bad situation when you're like legitimately relying on Yumheart to save you. Yumheart has given us a lot of extra HP that I have squandered. And so I'm pretty appreciative of that. Okay, we've cleared the room. Keep your eyes out for Tinted Rocks. This is a nice little pickup right here. Keep your eyes out for Tinted Rocks. Keep your eyes out for potential secret rooms. Really, if the run doesn't grant you, that's kind of the thing I like about Isaac, is, your luck can be poor. And even if the run may not grant you, the instant ticket to success, Isaac is very much a game that if you are thorough, not Henry David, if you're thorough in your endeavors, you can kind of generate some of your own luck. At some point, you can visit every curse room like we did. You can visit every secret room. You can do every... what? More enemies. Okay, more enemies. More enemies. They spawn. So they just shoot? Don't seem like that big a deal to me. And we got some milky nubs. We're fine. Ansu's is awesome for this floor, so I'm going to pop it right off. And we're going the complete wrong way. No reason to even travel down this path. Let's hit up our 2 item rooms. I don't think we'll be able to hit them up quickly enough to... And there's a curse room as well we could go visit. We'll also probably, if we get a second bomb, try to blow that guy up for an increased deal with the devil chance. But Isaac is very much a game that if you are thorough and you do your due diligence in terms of looking for every possible avenue to find... And obviously, you know, good play is part of that, because if you're playing well and you're not taking damage, not taking red heart damage, you're going to give yourself deals with the devil, which are going to thusly increase your odds further. That gives us 2 curse rooms, or 2 secret rooms, I should say, per floor. Which we're on this floor, we can't do anything with it, so we may as well not pick it up until we visit our shop, because we have store credit. This is this question mark again? For some reason, my brain is having trouble remembering, but yeah. Hopefully this is one of those runs where, you know, our due diligence is rewarded. Oh my god, we're probably going to get the conjoined transformation. We're at 2 of 3 familiars, and both is as bad as the other, so not exciting in the slightest, but you know, it's again, even these bad things, if you're doing your due diligence, can end up paying out in the long run. Okay, let us not take damage in this room, which is a room that's fairly simple to take damage in, but not when there's only 2 left me. We get a second syringe, so we're also only 1 away from the spun transformation as well. Now, the 2 syringes we've gotten are probably the 2 worst. Not gonna lie. Experimental treatment's vastly worse. I'm over-exaggerating. But I can't help but notice that they're not that good. So I would like them to be good. The shop is over here, so like I said, let's go visit our shop. Give up on Boss Rush. It's not happening. I'm just amazed that we were even close with how this one started off. Okay, we can get a free Spirit Heart from there. Potato Peeler. Yes. I'm absolutely going to spend all 4 of these for a level 4 Super Meat Boy. It's risky, obviously. I now have no more red hearts, and I have no more use for Yum Heart, essentially. We're running on just Spirit Hearts now, but you typically want to run on Spirit Hearts eventually anyway. So why not sooner rather than later? And Super Meat Boy is amazing. He can literally carry you through the entire run. So probably worth it there. Not to mention, you get, albeit slight, you do get damage upgrades from... using Potato Peeler. They're very small, like I said, but you do get them nonetheless. Let's bet on it again, and we bet on it. I'm Zac Efron. I was in High School Musical and then in Neighbors. I don't know any other movies, but I'm pretty sure he bet on... Okay, let's shut up. And let's go fight our bosses now. I think we're pretty much ready. Like I said, Super Meat Boy can literally carry you through the entire run. And you know what? If we were doing a fresh save file, guess who already got Super Meat Boy done? But we're not, so we don't have to worry about that. Look at him go. These monstros, no big deal. Now, I do remember, I'm remembering slightly, that Super Meat Boy, before we left, seemed really bad. Like, I don't know what the deal with him was, but it seemed like he wasn't doing as much damage as he once did. So I don't know if he was nerfed and it's stayed that way, or if it's a glitch that they've still just never fixed to this day. But he seems to be doing some pretty good damage there. So maybe he's fixed now. I hope he's fixed. Gotta go for it. Could be Guppy. Could be literally all the HP you need to survive the rest of the run. In all likelihood. Like, in all likelihood, we probably don't need... With the amount of damage we're doing now... at 6 is plenty of damage, and a 7 tier stat's pretty good as well. And with Super Meat Boy, really just Super Meat Boy. Honestly, this is probably enough HP to survive the rest of the run. So, we've probably won at this point. Is it? Oh, it's a freaking double trouble? Are you kidding me? We've probably won at this point, which is good. It was, you know, dire for a bit, but also I just haven't played in a while, so maybe that was me just making a mountain out of a molehill, if you will, and there is yet another damage upgrade. As guys, all good things come in time. Don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do. And what I say is, don't freak out if things aren't going the way you want them to. If it seems like your run is in dire straits, you're in the 3rd floor, man. Sure, if you're on the chest and you're still at 10 tier stat, 3.5 damage, okay, yeah, panic. Well, also, how did you get there? You're very good at the game. But when you're in this situation that we're in, on the 3rd floor, and I was like, oh, it could be one of those runs. Yeah, it could have been, but also it could also be what it is right now. Is this the fastest we've ever killed Mom? No, it's not that speedy at all. We do get to deal with the devil, by the way. We'll take the Polaroid. And in here, really, I don't want either. But I do want a syringe, and we have Polaroid invincibility, so we should go for this last syringe and see if we can get ourselves another damage upgrade. This guy wants to go ahead and pay out with a syringe. He gives us Demon Baby, which should be conjoined. It is not conjoined. I must not understand how the conjoined transformation works. I thought it was 3 familiars. Perhaps it's 5. And let's head down to the Scarred Womb. Okay, we're ready to go. Mirror, mirror on the wall. If only you knew that I don't care about you at all. Oh, he took some damage there. That's okay. That's okay. Don't end up losing after you said, this is more HP than you could ever need. What am I gonna, what am I gonna do with all this HP? I can't hold on to it. Cracked Crown is so good. Okay. One of the best trinkets in the game, without a doubt. It is like legitimately up there with Curved Horn and Cancer, which were typically my 2 favorite. Oh, I've on full screen. I'm so sorry. I clicked the F button. Pretend you guys didn't see that. I freaked out for a little bit. We're unfreaking out now. It's no big deal. We're back in the saddle. Hopefully that didn't like literally screw up the entire recording. It says it's still going, so I got nothing to worry about. And I also have nothing to worry about on this run. 8.49 damage, 6 tiers stat. One of the strongest runs I've had in my entire life. Just kidding, but man, this just makes me sad thinking about, you know, you should never dwell on the past, but what could have been on that run with the Keeper where we got Cracked Crown? What if when I came back to Isaac, I won on the first run back? Could you have imagined it? I can't really either. But if it would have happened, they would have written about it in the Isaac history books. And now we're not even going to get, like, you're going to look in the index, and if you look up PlaycrastiNation, we don't even show up. So we missed out our opportunity there, but it's okay because we're going for redemption now. Winning a Maggie run. Maybe not the most exciting redemption of all time, but you know, who says all redemptions have to be exciting? Okay. We're doing fine. There's a Tinted Rock over there I can't reach. Now, nor do I even have the bombs to access it now that I take a look a little bit closer at that. So, Super Meat Boy, if you just want to keep doing what you're doing, a second secret room has been unearthed. Hello, I'm going to explode. Mr. Boom. Not really that good, nor is anything in this room that good, unless this is a tiers upgrade, which it is not. Hello there. Mr. Boom, though, is probably better than Yum Heart if we're trying to run just Spirit Hearts for the rest of this run, which, spoil what I am trying to run. Oh, I almost ran right into those poops. I am trying to run Spirit Hearts for essentially the rest of this run, so, you know, this is as good a time as ever to say that we don't really need that anymore. And, you know, we haven't really been blessed with a ton of bombs on this run, so let's take Mr. Boom as a blessing and say we now have some bombs. Every 2 floors we can use one, 2 rooms I should say, and that's pretty helpful. Skolix is going to go down. We get yet another deal with the devil. Let's hope it's something we can trade away because I just picked up Red Hearts and it is. Okay, we're going to play the heck out of this guy. Actually, stupid, I should have bought this first. And now we get invincibility by playing this guy, so let's do this. Really looking for that syringe, my friend. Hey, can you guys stop back there? I see what you guys are trying to do. Did I just take damage somehow? Don't know how. Syringe. We have received the syringe. Spun transformation. 13 damage. Feels like I'm walking on sunshine. Okay, so we're a little bit low on HP. Down to 3.5. But we shouldn't need to spend any for the rest of the run. We also have Maw of the Void. Which means we would anticipate probably getting a decent amount of Spirit Hearts over the remainder of this run. So, you know, anything can happen. I'll leave the floor open to you guys for that. Anything is possible. I would think we're pretty safe. Okay, good start. I would think that we are pretty safe. As long as I'm trying to get Maw of the Void to pay out, obviously, and in doing so, I'm probably going to end up taking damage because of it. Hello? Hello? A little frightened there. No big deal, really. It's just coming after me. Okay. It's fine if I want to use Maw of the Void to try to generate some black hearts, but not if it's going to put me in danger. If it's going to end up putting me in danger, not smart. Pick this up. Is this the luck down? Explosive diarrhea, little scary. Not a big deal, though. Okay. We are good to go ahead and just fight the boss. Let's get our second secret room right here. Just kidding. I didn't want it anyway. Let's go ahead and fight Mom. Okay, I was really hoping we could have gotten a little spawny spoo there. We did not get a spawny spoo, you may be noticing. But Super Meat Boy should do just fine. And even if we take a single hit, Polaroid Invincibility will take us through to the end. We don't take a hit. We also do not get to deal with the devil. Let's just head up. Probably smartest. Let's not explore more rooms than we need to, because probably we'll just end up losing more HP by doing so. So we're probably better to just mainline the quest here and get the job done. Would really like Maw of the Void to do that paying out thing I was talking about. We have a 1 luck stat now, so it's not completely out of the question that it happens every now and again. Can't help but notice it's happening literally never. I would have done that if it was a red chest, but it is not. All right, that does not help me. We're fine, I think. I think we're still fine. Even if we don't get the payouts, that really scared me. I don't really know where that effect came from. I don't know where that came from at all. Unless that's a new form of champion that does that? That's not good. That's not good. 2 hits away from death, guys. Okay. I really, really need Maw of the Void to pay out. A second Mr. Boom. What is that? Okay, don't really know what that turret thing was, but let's pretend it never existed and we won't have to worry about it then. Okay, really gonna need Maw of the Void to do its thing. So I'm actually just gonna say no. Oh, of course. I really wanted him to just spawn a bunch of things. Okay. I'm once again going to say no. And just leave. Okay. Don't deal with that room if you don't have to. Oh, great. Okay. You just gotta, you don't even think about it. You gotta go animalistic on these boys. When you go animalistic on them, boys, they got no idea what hit them. Okay. Try to generate a spirit heart. Try to generate a black heart. Try to generate a black heart. Oh, the luck. The luck is not quite with us right now. Daddy Longlegs, don't hit me. Don't hit me, man. All right, flat penny, not really what I'm looking for. Need to just go for the Isaac fight, unfortunately. I think we have 1 hit worth of invincibility to go on, and we are probably, with Maw of the Void, going to be doing enough damage once he reaches second phase that we won't have to worry about it. Okay, so as long as, like I said, we get Maw of the Void in there and do this, he shouldn't come chasing after us, and we got Meat Boy. Okay, we're fine. We're going to make it to the chest. The question is, once we are at the chest, are we going to be able to sustain much longer than that? Your bet's as good as mine, guys. Okay. To the final floor of the run. If we lose this, I'm going to be real upset. Give me cancer. No. Actually great. Actually wonderful. I really wish we would have picked up that other book earlier, because we would have gotten Bookworm just now. But this is so good. Okay. So, Ipecac is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful item. Unfortunately, it just really does not work very well with Maw of the Void. And so, until I get to use Maw of the Void a little bit, and I've been saying this for like 2 floors now, but until I get to use Maw of the Void a little bit more to generate some black hearts, I don't want to give that up yet. Oh! I'm not quite ready to go. Bad. Okay, we're fine. If we can get some battery charges, it would be preferred. Just be careful here. Just keep your distance. These guys are no big deal if you keep your distance. A quarter. Not a big deal. 3 more rooms, guys. 3 more rooms and we get a charge back. Okay. If a single black heart could drop, I would feel infinitely better about our situation. That is so clutch. Moon card. If a room is scary, like I was gonna say, if this is brownie room, I may moon card out. I haven't decided yet. It's like a really good room to spawn. It's a really good room to spawn Maw of the Void stuff because they just spawn so many enemies. But of course, you know, why would that work out? Why would that work out? Okay, grab another HP. We're fine. We're gonna make it through. 4 HP is 4 hits relatively is so many. If I can get one more, I'll pick up like if I can get Maw of the Void to pay out a single time, I'm asking for one single extra black heart from Maw of the Void. I will pick up Ipecac and we'll have a grand... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Now I'm happy. Now we'll pick up Ipecac and we'll have fun for the rest of the run with like 53 damage. Oh, God. And some insane shot speed. Okay. Ipecac also, like I probably could have just picked it up earlier because it's kind of like a glass cannon type thing where it's like, you're going to be so powerful. Oh, great. Not good. It's like you're going to be so powerful from the Ipecac shots that you're firing. And like you could still technically use Maw of the Void. Like look at that. Still technically got some Maw of the Void off. It's just a lot more dangerous because you can't just hold it from room to room. Excuse me? Like it's definitely nice being able to go from room to room and just like start the room off with a Maw of the Void blast. But you can't really do that because you'll take damage if you try to do that with Ipecac. Okay. Keep going, Ipecac. I haven't seen Ipecac. I feel like even like when we like finished playing before, we hadn't seen Ipecac in such a long time. So I'm actually very glad that it showed up. Okay. It's probably going to be big room. Yes, of course it is. Why would it not be? Why would they give you the path of least resistance? Isaac is like lightning. Or is that just electricity in general? I think it's electricity in general. It takes the path of least resistance to the ground. Correct? Is that true? And then if you are the path of least resistance, that's when you get electrocuted? I think that's how it works. I really don't like this room with these guys because they end up putting you in a place... Hello, can we just like end whoever's over here? They end up putting you in a place where you can't dodge fully, but if you can destroy them quick enough, it doesn't really matter. Save that. We'll come grab that in just a second. This is an easy peasy room. Okay. Oh, just kidding. I messed up. We don't have a charge yet. Okay. Also pretty bad just now. But we'll be able to do that. We're getting another item. That item is Contagion. Not a bad item at all. Grab that. Okay. Nothing to worry about. If you guys were worried, you shouldn't have been. You got me at the helm. There's absolutely nothing to worry. Okay, great. Fantastic. Nothing to worry about. Let's go ahead and tank this fight for the win. Super Meeple will get in there and do some damage. We'll get in there and do some damage as well. Maw of the Void do insane amount of damage. And thank you, Void Portal, for not showing up because I was not going to oblige. But anyway, there you go, guys. 1 win streak. That's it for Season 2 of AMC's The Walking Dead. No, that's just the beginning of Season 2. That's our first win on our random streaks. We're going to see how long we can ride this gravy train, if you will. And like I said, be expecting some daily challenges every now and again because I think they're fun. And yeah. No fresh save file, though. Sorry for the one person who did vote for that. You know, maybe in the future that's something we do on a Twitch stream, or maybe I finally just find another game that I like instead of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Plus, we can start fresh on a new game. Who knows? I got some thoughts percolating in my head over the last couple of days about different series to do, but honestly, I want to start so many series right now that I just can't keep up. And it doesn't... Like, I just gotta be patient. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of PlaycrastiNation today. And if you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go ahead and send one by because we would love to have them. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.